This story is not for children. Please watch with cautions as it's very scary. Take care of yourself. Welcome to the coast. The camera pans over the dark and eerie jungle at night, the wind blowing hard and causing the trees to sway and creak ominously. The sound of the wind is loud and unsettling, making it seems like the trees are whispering to each other. The camera zooms in on the trees, showing the leaves rustling and the branches swings. Suddenly, a large ram of bats flies out of their trees, making loud, high-pitched noises that fill the air. The bats fly over the head, their wings beating rapidly as they dart and weave through the trees. The camera then zooms in on a cave in the jungle. The wind is still blowing and the birds are still flying overhead. The grave is old and looks abandoned with weeds and vines growing over it. The camera pans across the grave, showing the name and dates of the headstone. Suddenly, the wind dies down and unsettling silence falls over the grave. The camera lingers on the grave, showing the stillness and quiet. Then, inside the grave, a dead body suddenly opens its eyes. The eyes are glowing with an optimistic light, and the fact is twisted. The camera then pans out to the show the jungle again. The wind is still blowing and the bats are still flying. The sky is dark and foreboding, the lightning flashing in the distance. The sound of thunder is loud and rumbling, making it seems like the sky is going. The camera shows the trees swings and the leaves rustling, and then pans across to a small pond. Near the pond, a young girl is sitting on the edge, starting into the water. She looks scared and valuable. Her eyes fix on the something in the water. The moon is hidden behind clouds, casting an eerie glowing over the scenes. The girl is sitting by the pond, starting into the water. She looks scared and worried. Suddenly, she sees something in the water and screams. The camera zooms in on the water, showing a figure emerging from the depths. The figure is wrapped in a box and trying to get free. The girl gets up into the warm away, looking back at the pond in fear. Near the sea, a phone boat is standing alone. The wind is blowing throughout, causing a metal and a creak and groan. Suddenly the door opens and a bell rings. A voice says something, but it's not clear what. The camera zooms in the phone, showing the receiver shaking and the buttons flashing. In a nearby house, a family is gathered around the phone. They look worried and scared. Suddenly, a flame comes out of the phone and someone screams. The family runs out of the house, looking back in the fear. They run down the street, not knowing where to go. Then shows the jungle again. The sky now a deep red color. The trees look like they are on fire and people are screaming. The bats are still flying overhead and the sound of cars fills air. The camera pans across the jungle, showing destruction caused. Near a jungle, a house is standing alone. A woman is praying inside, her hands clasped together. Suddenly, a hand comes out of the ground, trying to grab something. The woman runs across the field. The camera shows the house of the hand is still coming out on the ground. It's trying to grab something, but it's not clear what. Suddenly, the hand grabs a small object and pulls it out of the ground. It's a small box wrapped in cloth. The camera shows the woman in the shade. Hiding, she hears footsteps outside the gates. Scared, the door opens and a figure enters in the girl from the pond, looking scared. The girl tells the woman that the box is open and someone is coming out. The woman looks scared and they both hide in the corner. The camera then shows the box openly slowly. Something is coming out, but it's not clear what. Suddenly, a dark figure emerged looking evil. The camera then shows the woman and the girl hiding in the shade. They look scared, and the figure is getting closer. Suddenly, the figure enters the shed and the scream. The camera then shows black scale with the sound of screaming and calls. Suddenly, the screen fades to black and the words "the end" appear.